NASCAR just made a decision that's lighting up timelines for all the wrong reasons. They picked their cover athlete for the next big game release, and instead of celebration, they got backlash. Something feels off here, and fans are not letting it slide. Kyle Larson is officially the cover driver for NASCAR 26, the upcoming console title built by iRacing Studios. The reveal happened aboard USS Midway in San Diego, right before NASCAR's first ever race on a military base. Larson rolled in, threw down some burnouts on the flight deck, then sat for a panel. Game drops in September. Sounds clean on paper. It is not landing clean with the fan base. Here's the issue. NASCAR lost Kyle Busch just weeks ago. He passed away in May after pneumonia turned into sepsis. That loss is still raw across the entire community. So when the cover reveal happened, a huge chunk of fans expected, maybe even assumed, that NASCAR would use this moment to honor him. Instead, they got Larson. Now, to be clear, Larson earned this. He's a two-time Cup champion, he wins in basically anything with an engine, and he's one of the most marketable drivers in the sport right now. This isn't about Larson doing something wrong. It's about timing and optics colliding at the worst possible moment. And there's a second layer to the frustration. Last year's defending champion, Joey Logano, didn't get a cover spot. This year, Larson gets the whole cover to himself despite not having won a Cup race in over a year. Fans are connecting those dots and asking why the pattern changed right when it mattered most. Let's break down what's actually happening from a business and branding standpoint, because this is bigger than just a video game cover. Cover athletes are marketing decisions first. NASCAR and iRacing are launching their first standalone console game in years. They need a face that moves units, and Larson statistically is that face. He's a ratings draw, he's young, he's aggressive on track, and he appeals to both traditional NASCAR fans and the broader motorsports crowd that follows him in sprint cars and dirt racing. But here's the risk. A brand decision made in isolation without reading the emotional temperature of the fan base can backfire even when the logic is sound. NASCAR seemingly underestimated how much grief is still circulating around Busch's passing. A tribute cover, even a small dedication, could have neutralized this entire controversy. Instead, silence on that front created a vacuum, and fans filled that vacuum with suspicion. Some are even asking whether the Busch family was ever consulted at all. That's the real danger here. It's not about Larson being unworthy. It's about NASCAR potentially missing an opportunity to do right by a fallen legend while making an otherwise defensible business call. The reaction online has been a mix of disappointment and dark humor. Comments calling for the rowdy edition are flooding NASCAR's socials. Others are pointing out that, on PC at least, fans can simply swap out the cover art themselves, which says a lot about how the audience feels. Meanwhile, on the competitive side, Larson himself sounds completely unbothered. He's currently in the middle of his longest winless stretch in years, sitting 6th in points. But he made it clear on SeriesXM that he doesn't view this as a slump, since he's still running consistently inside the top 10. Best case scenario, NASCAR responds to the criticism, maybe adds a Busch tribute mode, throwback livery, or in-game dedication when the title launches in September. That would turn this controversy into a redemption story. Worst case scenario, NASCAR stays silent. The backlash lingers into launch week, and the conversation around NASCAR 26 becomes more about who is missing from the cover than who is actually on it. So here's the real question. Was it simply bad timing from NASCAR, or a missed chance to honor one of the sport's biggest personalities at the moment fans needed it most? Drop your take in the comments. Tell me if you think Larson deserved this outright, or if Kyle Busch should have been the one on that cover. And if you want more breakdowns like this, the second NASCAR news drops, go ahead and subscribe so you don't miss it.